Riviera Travel, I've only got 15 minutes, so I'm going to take you a glimpse into the world of river cruising. So who are we first of all? Recently won the Best Value River Cruise Line as well. So we're going to touch onto river cruising, but first of all we're going to have a look at what's included. So what we'll do, if you've got any questions at the end, you can pop over and come and see me, because like I said, I'll try and go over as much as I can in this 15 minutes. But first of all, with Riviera Travel, everything about us and what we want for our customers is value for money. Yes, we're 5-star luxury, but I always call us relaxed luxury because we want to offer that value for money for people still. So we try to include everything we can. So we actually fly direct from 17 UK airports. So with us, we can get you the likes of Manchester, Liverpool. We do all of the regional airports for no extra price, okay? So you're going to be paying the same as what you would for Gatwick as you would for Manchester or anywhere else, which is great. The cabins on board, all luxury, they're beautifully appointed, so we'll be able to have a look at pictures of those shortly. All of your dining's all included as well, so everything food-wise is all included. We're going to look into that as well. You've got your Wi-Fi all on board, your tours are all included as well, so every day you've got tours included. I urge people to do them. You don't have to. If you want to get off and do your own thing, you absolutely can, but they're there. They're paid for, so why not? And they are really great. And from my experience, they actually get you seeing things that you wouldn't have known that you would have even enjoyed or liked to see. I was in palaces in Germany, I was hiking up castles, you know, and I just wouldn't have known that I really would have even chose to do that had I not thrown myself in. All of the tour guides as well are English speaking, so a lot of them as well, we actually locally source them. And we have a team in the head office that looks after all of the tour guides, and they are all from those areas. So they are the experts upon experts of the area that you were in. But let's have a look at the ships. We've got 14 ships. I'm not going to go through every single ship, don't worry. But we have got 14. Now, they're pretty much all alike, okay? They are all 5-star as standard. They are superb. This is an example of one of our deluxe suites, but they're all 5-star, okay? So with river cruising, it isn't about the ship, it's a lot about the itinerary. So just rest assured that whichever itinerary you choose when it comes to Riviera Travel, all of your ship is going to be stunning, okay? So regardless of which one you go on. But we'll take a look. I mean, as an example, the George Eliot, the Thomas Hardy, but we'll take a better look. So every ship, at the front of the ship, you will have a lounge area. And the great thing about the river ships is when if you've looked at pictures of them before, you've got all of these floor-to-ceiling windows, perfect for taking in all of those views. Because if anyone's done an ocean cruise before, this is where river is very different because you've got so much to see all of the time, okay? So although you're not going to have a full day sailing like you would with ocean, but with river, you want to take in those views when you are sailing, whether it be in the morning or whether it be in the afternoon. So whether you're in the lounge, in your cabin, or up on top deck, which there are 3 decks on every river ship, by the way, but the lounge area is a beautiful place to stay if you're just maybe wanting to sit and have a drink, if you're wanting to enjoy some of the light entertainment that we'll have in the evening. So we'll have an evening time, they'll have things like live music, singers, guitarists, but we actually try and cater the entertainment to where you are in the world as well. So when I done the medieval Germany itinerary, they actually brought on the Bavarian dancers. All 100 of us in the lounge were up dancing, and it was really, really brilliant. So you can expect some entertainment in the evening as well. You know, you're not going to have your theatre, that's where it's different to ocean, but you've got to remember with river cruising, because you're off every day doing these amazing tours, you're a little bit tired as well, so a light entertainment is exactly what is needed. Dining on board, so this is an example of the main dining room. Again, decor might just change slightly per ship, but here is where you'll come for your breakfast, lunch and dinner. So with your breakfast, you'll have a menu to choose from, but you'll also have a continental buffet area as well. Lunchtime as well, you'll have, if you want 3 courses on the menu, there is 3 courses, but then you've also got a buffet station as well, and then you'll come back down here for dinner as well. So it's all waiter service. Drinks are all included as well as standard with Riviera Travel. All of our European river cruises have the drinks package automatically included. So again, something else that you don't need to worry about, and you can get that anywhere on the ship. Now, at the back of every ship, we have the Riverview Kitchen, or we call it the Bistro. This is essentially a specialty restaurant, but we don't charge anything for it. However, it does require a reservation. So I always say to people, if you want to dine in the Bistro, first day when you get on board, go to reception, pick a date to book yourself in, because the reason why it needs a reservation is so that everyone gets a chance to go. You can, however, go there over lunchtime. with no reservation needed. So just if you fancy a change of scenery, and it's a beautiful restaurant, especially if you pick a date where you're maybe leaving port a little bit late and you go for dinner and you've got these views all behind you. It's really, really stunning, really lovely area and a nice place to have dinner. Some of our ships also do have spas, salons, and gyms. If that's something that is quite particular, not every ship has a spa, but that is something that we can check out if it is something that you are interested in. So let's have a closer look at the cabins. So when you look at all of our prices, the great thing about our prices, because we don't have any hidden costs, okay? So when you see our prices, whether that be online, in the brochure, with me today, whatever, all of that price is an all-in price for flights, your transfers. As soon as you land, collect your luggage, you look for your Riviera Travel rep, and they will take care of you from then on. They'll take you to the ship, your food, your drinks, all of your tours. You can go with 50p in your pocket and it'll still be in there at the end if you really want it to be. Honestly, that is the case with Riviera. All you need to choose from that is what cabin you like. So when you look at the from price, it's going to be based on a lower deck cabin, which is what you can see here. So a long fixed picture window. Great for anyone that's maybe thinking, I'm not going to be in the cabin a lot, I'm going to be doing these tours every day. This is a great option for that. If, however, you are thinking, I want a bit more space, I want to be able to open the doors, we have our French balcony cabins. So these are also known as our standard suites. About 80% of the cabins on our ships are these cabins because they're very popular. So 9 times out of 10 people tend to do these. They roughly work out about £400–500 per person dearer than the lower deck, okay, just so you know, just as a rough guide. Same amenities, so your Wi-Fi, you've still got all of the hairdryer safe, minibar, coffee and tea making facilities. We are a British brand, so we do look after the British clientele. Big thing, tea and coffee in the cabin. You can't always get it on an ocean cruise, so it's a big thing. So you'll have everything else that has, but you've got this beautiful view. Now they're actually slide doors that open all the way across, and then it is literally like you're sat with a balcony then. So you can see you've got your seats here. By the time that opens, I call it a Juliet balcony, French balcony, whatever you want to call it. We then do have a couple of upgrades from their Superior Suite, which is slightly larger. Exactly the same concept, but slightly larger, a bit more living space. And then up from there, we have our Deluxe Balcony Suite. Now, we actually do only have a handful of these on each ship. They are the higher priced ones, so if anyone's maybe got an anniversary or a special birthday and they're thinking they want to splash out, do get those booked in early because they probably won't be available for a lot of the sailings on this year. So you can see there, not only have you got your French balcony there, but you've actually got an opener balcony here as well. So drinks package starts at 10 AM, so you fancy a tipple at 10 AM, that's absolutely fine. 10 AM until midnight, so we've got you covered when it comes to your drinks package, and that's nice, right? Well, you don't want to have to face a bill at the end of your holiday, and with Riviera Travel you really don't, and that's why we've now just made it fully all-inclusive, a nice clean message for everyone, and it's easy. You've got cocktails, mocktails, drinks, juices, beers, wines, whatever you fancy. We've got spirits as well, so you're pretty much covered when it comes to drinks. So again, every European river cruise will include that. Excursions on the river cruise. So again, like I said, they are included. They're normally in the morning or the afternoon. There are some that are full day ones as well, so it's itinerary dependent. So if you've already got a brochure from me, have a look at the itinerary and you can actually read day by day what you're doing on that day, what the excursion is, how long it is it all day, is it just in the morning? I actually had it on my Germany itinerary where I visited 2 places in one day, so you might have itineraries which are like that. So we had breakfast, got off the ship, went and done the tour in one town, got back on the ship, had lunch. Whilst we were having lunch, we were sailing along to the next place, got off after lunch in the afternoon, and then spent the afternoon in the second place. So you will have sometimes where you're doing that. So you see so much in a river cruise. And again, to have all of that included is just fabulous. Our largest ship has 189 people to be exact. But we'll split those into groups. We have loads of tour guides in every single destination, so you're not going to be going on a tour with all 180 people, don't worry. So they'll get split into those. Now, something if people don't like flying, we do Eurostar. So not everyone always knows that. When you go through the brochure, a lot of the French itineraries especially, you have Eurostar as an option. So for anyone that's not fancying flying, or maybe you just can't be bothered with the hassle of the airport because it's an absolute nightmare for the best of us, you might want to have a look at the Eurostar, something a bit different. This is just to name some of the itineraries that we have available with Eurostar. It's just to mention it out there. Now, it isn't just European river cruises we have. We do have a couple of bucket list itineraries as well. So we have some 15-day, 11-day, 13-day options for the Nile. And then we also do have the Mekong as well. I can see a lot of people nodding with the Mekong there. It's high up on my list, the Mekong. So if you are interested in anything like that, do come and talk to me and I can have a look for you. Now, just to slightly step away from river, we do touring as well. So I've spoken to actually a few people that have seen our tours. We do worldwide tours and European tours as well. So if you are wanting to speak about that, you can speak about that with me today as well. Don't worry, because I know it's a cruise show, but we do this as well. And then we also do solo holidays. We're the only river cruise line that has a fully dedicated solo river cruise program. So we're the only ones that actually run dates that are purely just for solo guests. And it's something that we're really proud to do. And with solo holidays, instead of getting met when you land, your Riviera Travel rep will actually meet you at your UK departure point. So whether that's at the Eurostar, the airport, whatever, you'll meet there, which is great if you're on your own. So just bear that in mind. And no solo supplements. Yay! No solo supplements. So we are the only company to do that. And now if you are wanting to add door-to-door service, we do have that as well. So Prestbury Travel will be able to have a look at adding that on for you. So if you want us to pick you up, we can arrange that for you as well at an additional cost. We just work it out based on your postcode and your airport, etc. So just something to mention that we do that. Now, you've probably seen on holiday, all of our 2026 holidays are 10% off at the moment until the 16th of February. That is still going. We've got sparse availability. We've got extra offers on today with Prestbury as well. £100 per person off from Riviera Travel. However, Prestbury are matching that as well. So do come and speak to me if you've got anything that you want to have a look at. And that is me. So a bit of a, look at that, bang on 25 too. So if you've got any questions for me, if you want to have a look at any itineraries, I've got my laptop so I can have a look at availability and I can answer all your questions. Do come and speak to me at my desk. All right?
Yeah, lovely.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you.